Hello and welcome to another video. So the last person in the squad is Mateo. So I'm going to review my game with Mateo. I think it was this one. No, not this one. This one. Here we are. Alright, so Mateo has white pieces. I've got the black pieces. What? I don't have an icon? I'll have to make an icon. Alright, so pawn e4. I'm starting with the Caro-Kann Defense. So, this is the Caro-Kann Defense. This is what it looks like. This is the advanced variation. There's two ways to play it. One, the bishop comes out. If the knight... Okay. If the knight isn't here, the bishop goes... If the knight is not here, the bishop goes here. If the knight is here, the bishop goes there, I think. But there's another version, and you immediately go for this, let's try to go for the split in the center. And so after they take, from a Gotham chess video, if you haven't watched him, he's a really good chess instructor. I would recommend you looking at his content, and not mine. So attacks the pawn immediately. I don't even know if this is right, to be honest with you. I mean, there is this check and you can win this pawn, but it's not so good, I don't think, long term. So he's trying to hang on to this pawn. What did I just say about it not being that good? Well, I do... Okay. Oh, no. Okay, so this is calculated. Okay, forget everything I said. So check. I was expecting, I don't know, here, and I could win the pawn, but instead he put the knight here, which wasn't good, because then I could immediately pin and win this guy. So I don't know what this does. I guess he was hoping for this, and this, and then mate. Well, it's still covered. I don't know. So takes with check. I win a queen, and so in this position he can take my queen, and then I can take his queen, and then I can win the bishop that would be in here, or he could win this queen, and then I could just win the pawn, and still have a queen. So he had this choice of which queens to take. He took that one. This is now under fire. Not anymore. So I won a castle. I also wanted to block this pawn from attacking here. Develops the bishop, a castle, queenside. Develops a knight. I immediately go for attacking this bishop, so he can't castle. So take with the rook. Could have gone for a queen trade, but I didn't want to. Okay, so he's attacking the bishop. This pawn is hanging. So I rescue the bishop because, you know, I didn't want to give it to the knight. This is still protected, and if takes, then queen still guards the square. And that's the idea. So I just want a bishop for free, and I might be giving up this. Okay, I was gonna say I might be giving up this guy. So he goes for it, but I mean, I'm already, look at how much material I have, you know? There's just, how much more do I need? Besides, so I realized that there was a clever move that Mateo found, and I thought, like, I thought I was dead in the water because I was just like, how did I mess this up? I thought this was mate. I thought this was mate, and there was, like, not much I can do about it. And also my rook is being attacked, so it's a double attack. And so I was just like, okay, I'm gonna lose both of my rooks, and, you know, I'm like worse off, you know, and I don't really have much, and my pieces are, like, tangled up on each other. I was just like, did I get, like, greedy? I mean, look at the evaluation, though. So I had to sack my rook for something, you know, so sack with check. and then I was trying to cover this square because I thought this was mate, and I didn't think that this worked. I did, you know, I didn't have to do this. I'll show you in the evaluation afterwards. Alright, so I still felt like it was pretty dicey. You know, I was trying to figure out which piece to get where. How do I, like, you know, get out of this mess? You know, so am I trying to get the queen over here? Probably going for a queen trade at some point. You know, trying to simplify. He checks. I move out of the way. He takes the rook. So I'm blocking. That was probably one of the reasons that I moved it here, so that this guy couldn't get out without sacking. So he sacks. Alright, so now I've got the bishop and the knight, and he's just got the queen. So I knew that I should be able to win this, no problem. Sacks a piece. Goes for a queen trade. And just like pawns are falling, my pieces are coming in, he can't do anything to stop it. Wasn't even concerned at this point. So, I'm trying to get my pieces rounded up. Trying to chase the king out. I was just like, where's the mate? Where's the mate? Couldn't find the mate. There's probably a faster way to do it, but, you know, after chasing this fucking king all the way across the board, I finally got him. And then that was the game. Alright, so let's look at game review. Wow, look at that. 2,000. 87.7%. Alright, so e4, c6, d4, d5. This is all theory. So advanced variation. So attacks the pawn chain. So now the pawns are split. So now this is a weakness, and that'll be a weakness at a certain point. So he defends. I didn't realize that was a theory move. See, I told you it was a bad move. But just because it's a bad move doesn't necessarily mean don't play it, you know? Because sometimes bad moves lead to great positions. It's really up to your opponent to prove that a move is bad. So, I get to take with check. The rook is hanging. Could have done this. I mean, I would still done this. And then, so, what did you think the move was? What? Why? Why would I do that? So, apparently, making a rook was better than making a queen. I don't know why on earth. Maybe because it was like more disrespectful and it would have like intimidated the opponent more. They would have been like so salty that you made anyway. So same idea, just whatever. Different piece. So bishop comes out, castles. Forces a trade. Really likes this move. That was silly. Best move. Didn't even like it. That was so sacks the rook, best move. So I was really scared of mate, but apparently I could have just like moved the king back, and if the queen come down to mate me, I could have like come here, and it would have defended the bishop. So even if I had like lost the rook, but we didn't get that. I moved here to try to guard it. So so if he moved here, I would have gotten both pieces. I don't know what this does exactly. So I moved the queen here because I wanted to block this exit square. So I blocked this exit square, so the knight has no other thing to do but to do that. I'm trying to get my pieces untangled here. One free pawn. Queen trade was best. And there's nothing to stop this pawn. And playing a ring around the rosy with the king. I don't know. I was just like, die already! Die! I didn't know where the mate was, so I was just like, if I just make every move check, then I don't have to worry about stalemate. Because I'm like always scared of stalemate, but I got there. And that's it for this one. Consider liking and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, and that's it for the intermediate category, so we're going to be moving into the advanced category after that. Alright, catch you in the next one.